I just remember when I was young, bro, my parents used to say if you look at the moon, there would be like a face there. It's the man on the moon. Reapers, what's his good? It's your boy Laser. He's back with another reaction video. He's on the reaction content. So you can do that for you guys right there. How long could you survive on each planet without a spacesuit? Guys, just don't lie. We've all taken our helmets off in space and then our face start going. Bleh! They start shriveling up. Is that what actually happens? I don't know. If you enjoy the reaction content, these more reaction views features, hit the like button. You subscribe to the notification bell icon. I also stream every night on Twitch. Go check out streams, fucking amazing. Let's dive straight in this video.
On the colonization of the moon and planets of the solar system have long fascinated people. At first, it was just science fiction writers, but the more science develops, the higher the likelihood that colonization will one day happen. Someday, people will live outside the Earth. However, while this is a very tempting prospect, life on other planets is full of dangers. And I'm not talking about possible diseases or
Is that COVID?
even a hypothetical attack from highly secretive aliens. A person's survival outside the Earth's atmosphere largely depends on how well their spacesuit would work. But there are many ways this important piece of equipment can break down. For example, the cooling system could fail, and then the helmet would begin to fill with water. A similarly terrible story happened with the Italian Luca Parmitano. The astronaut was in outer space when water suddenly appeared in his helmet, covering his eyes, ears, and nose. In order not to drown, Parmitano was forced to urgently return to the ISS. In addition, a spacesuit could become depressurized at a most unfortunate moment, and its electronic components, communication device, and air supply could fail. There are simply too many potential emergency situations involving the protective spacesuit. So, what would happen to a person if they completely deprived themselves of a spacesuit outside Earth? Say, on another planet. A little spoiler, nothing good. To begin with, it's worth noting that outer space can kill a person without a special suit in about 90 seconds. At first, the pressure difference would cause the body to expand, not so much that it bursts, but enough to compress the blood vessels. Water would quickly begin evaporating from all surfaces of the body, including the eyes and tongue. Without air in the lungs, blood would stop delivering.
About me. Okay, I have healthy lungs. You know what's crazy, bro? I feel so ashamed for saying this, but I actually had, like, when I was, like 2 years ago, I had, like, a vaping stage, bro. And it was so stupid. Like, I wasn't even addicted to it. I just did it because I thought it was fun to do. And I feel so ashamed for doing that because that did damage to my lungs that can never be replaced again. But the good news is, it's like, you know, here's the thing, right? I live on a high vibration. Like, I show a lot of gratitude, and, like, apparently gratitude, like, helps your immune system and, like, fights off, like, bacteria and shit. So it's like, I have a healthy body now. But it's like, I feel ashamed that I used to do that shit, like, years ago. Now I'm off that shit, thank God. Look back, it was so dog shit, bro. I'm on nothing now, and I like that. I'm gonna stay that way for the rest of my life.
Oxygen to the brain. After about 15 seconds, you would pass out, and then suffocation would do the rest. Not a very pleasant scenario, but let's get to the surface of Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. Its surface resembles that of the Moon, and temperatures range from -173 to +427 Celsius, or -279 to +801 Fahrenheit.
I remember when I was a little kid, my parents used to tell me that, like, these circles was like that the moon had like a face. Like, I mean, they call it, what do they call it? The man on the moon? Is that what the saying's called? Is that what the fucking saying was called? The man on the moon? I don't fucking know. I just remember when I was young, bro, my parents used to say if you look at the moon, there would be like a face there. It's the man on the moon. That was the saying, right? Was it man on the moon? I don't fucking remember. Look at all these circles, man. Was there a lot of pepperoni that they just ripped off? Look at all these circles. They represent pepperoni. This is the dough. This looks like pizza, and those circles are pepperoni they ripped off. Why'd you take the pepperoni out the pizza?
The atmosphere of Mercury is quite weak and contains hydrogen, helium, oxygen, sodium, calcium, potassium, and water vapor. It's simply impossible to breathe there without a spacesuit. But this isn't the only problem. The side of Mercury facing the sun is very hot, while the other side, at the same time, is incredibly cold. Depending on where a person is, they would either be fried or turned into ice. And only if this unfortunate person could find some kind of intermediate zone where they would constantly and quickly rotate could we talk about survival. But only for 90 seconds, as in outer space. Some scientists are seriously discussing the terraforming of Venus. They believe that technology could change the planet so that Venus would become suitable for colonization, meaning to return water to its surface to correct the climate. It's no coincidence that Venus is called the sister of the Earth. It's about the same size and mass, and also has similar gravity. But all of this doesn't necessarily mean that you could walk there without a spacesuit. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, with an average surface temperature of 462 degrees Celsius. That's 864 Fahrenheit.
That's pretty cold. It's pretty cold if you ask me. I'm sure if I walked on this, I wouldn't be burned alive. I'm the boy in the striped pajamas.
The local atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide, so there's no question of any breathing. Death would occur even faster than on Mercury in less than 1 second. A person would simply turn to dust. The colonization of Mars has recently been talked about more and more often. The red planet looks highly attractive as a future place to live. The day there is comparable to ours here on Earth. There's water, and in theory, may be suitable for growing potatoes. So what else is needed for life? It's possible to survive on Mars outside of a space base without a spacesuit for only a short period of time. It has a very thin atmosphere with 95% carbon dioxide plus low atmospheric pressure, an average of 160 times.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, why do they even want us to? I know, like, I think the idea of going to different planets is cool, and I know, like, Elon Musk wants us to go to Mars, but like, why? Like, I know it'd be cool and all, but it's like, and he says, didn't he? I guarantee you, like, when did he say he wants to do it? Like 2028. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. I feel like it's not even gonna happen. I don't know, but it's like, what's there to do on Mars? Like, I know the idea of going on it, like a human going on a different planet is cool. Besides, was the moon? The moon's a planet, right? Doy. But I think the idea of like just someone going on Mars is cool and all. But it's like, I don't know. What's there to do on Mars? Like what would you do on Mars if they did send you there? And what isn't it like a fucking, how long is it? Is it 7 years? Does it take like 7 years? Is that how long it would take? I don't fucking know. No, 7 years. Is it 7 years? 7 years to go to a different planet that has nothing interesting on it, just a bunch of sandstorms. Like, what would you do? And like, once you're there, like, there's a good chance you won't go. You can't come back. I mean, like, you literally. Well, no, could you come back? I don't fucking know.
Less than Earth's. Add to this its temperature range from minus 143 Celsius, that's minus 225 Fahrenheit at night at its poles, to 35 degrees Celsius or 95.
That's another thing. Like, I guarantee you, like, I'm gonna be for real. Like, I always look for the wrong in everything, bro. But it's like, I don't know. Like, just the idea of like being the first humans to like testing the first humans to actually go to Mars, like. I just feel like it would go wrong. Dude, space is terrifying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they went, it's kind of like that submarine shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, just went missing, bro. Like, in space is, like, going missing in space would probably be 10 times worse. Because space is, like, see, the thing about space is, like, they could just drift off. Like, in the ocean, at least it's, like, more instant. Because, like, you know, pressure, well, I mean, pressure in space is weird, too. But it's, like, in the ocean, it's, like, I don't fucking know. Like, you can implode during the pressure, but it's like, I feel like in space, it's like, you could just float off to your death. Like, they could just, like, I don't know, like, the ship could just, like, do a malfunction and it just decides to go a different direction, and then the ship just floats away, and there's, like, it's one of those situations where, like, you know you're gonna die, but there's nothing you can't do about it. So they're basically just floating away to their death. and they're alive and conscious while it happens. So like people start going crazy and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Hell no.
Fahrenheit at its equator in the summer. In general, if you dress very warmly, or conversely, wear only the bare essentials, you could hold out on Mars for about a minute and a half. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It's a gas giant and one of the brightest objects in the night sky. But what happens if you approach it? The atmosphere of Jupiter consists mainly of hydrogen, and a quarter of its mass is helium. It may also have a stone core of heavier elements. But like other gas giants, Jupiter does not have a solid surface. Therefore, to be on Jupiter with or without a spacesuit is quite problematic. You would literally fall through the planet. The deeper you fell, the greater the pressure and the higher the temperature, both competing to kill you first. And let's not forget about its toxic gases, fatal to humans. Total life on Jupiter without a spacesuit would be less than 1 second. Another gas giant is Saturn. Its average radius is about 9.
I forgot that Saturn is a gas planet. That means like you can't like it's not a solid, so you can't walk on it. Saturn's cool as shit, bro. I literally have a Saturn tattoo. Where is it? Never mind. It's right here. Fuck. Damn it. I can't really show you guys it because like it's my favorite planet, bro. I love Saturn. I love Saturn. I'm a space boy, bro. I'm obsessed with like sci-fi shit. I love space. Saturn's my favorite planet. Saturn gives me a full. I jack off the Saturn every night. That's serious.
9 times that of Earth. Saturn consists mainly of hydrogen with impurities of helium and traces of water, methane, ammonia, and heavy elements. But this is not very suitable for life. As in the case of Jupiter, if you tried to land on Saturn, you would simply fall through the planet. Its density is 30% less than the density of water. The temperature, pressure, and density inside Saturn increase towards its core, which causes hydrogen to turn into an unusual liquid metal in deeper layers. In addition, wind speeds on Saturn can reach 1,800 kilometers, or 1,118 miles per hour. Such a gust could break anything and anyone. Life expectancy without a spacesuit is less than 1 second. Ice giants Uranus and Neptune are mainly composed of methane and ammonia, and their bulk, apparently, is a mixture of ice and stones.
Your anus. My anus.
Uranus has the coldest planetary atmosphere in the solar system. The minimum temperature here can reach minus 224 Celsius. That's minus 371 Fahrenheit. Add here wind speeds of up to 900 kilometers or 559 miles per hour, and you have the most unfriendly planet of all. One wouldn't even wish their worst enemy be here without a spacesuit. Like Uranus, Neptune is characterized by active atmospheric phenomena. Very active. Strong winds are constantly blowing here at speeds of up to 2,100 kilometers or 1,305 miles per hour, and this is a record. Due to its great distance from the sun, the outer atmosphere of Neptune is one of the coldest places in the solar system. But
how cold? More cold than a frozen polar bear popsicle at the freezer. Is that how cold we're talking?
if the temperature in the upper atmosphere approaches minus 218 degrees Celsius or minus 360 Fahrenheit, then the center of the planet is approximately 5,100 degrees Celsius or 9,212 degrees Fahrenheit. So, without a spacesuit, a person couldn't hold out here for more than 1 second. The most optimal conditions for life are arranged on Earth, which, in general, isn't...
I mean, there's other exoplanets. Is that what they're called? Exoplanets? There's more exoplanets that are, like, habitable, like Earth, apparently. I know there's, like, one... Was it called Kepler? Is that what it's called? It's, like, it's smaller than Earth, but it's habitable.
A surprise.
Oh, wait, no, is it bigger? I think it's bigger. I don't know. I think it's smaller.
Here,
but it's like identical to Earth, apparently.
Easily do without a spacesuit almost everywhere. especially if you dress according to the weather. And
It's like, bro, we want to fucking explore other planets, but we don't even care about our own fucking planet, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't even care about our own fucking planet. We're literally destroying our own planet. We want to fucking go to other planets. So fucking stupid. Just so we can destroy those planets, the fuck? Destroying God's creation, bro. It hurts my soul. Look at this tornado, bro. Guys, don't lie. We all just look at the tornado in the far distance, and it starts going woo woo, and then our shirt, we get stripped butt naked, and then we start doing this.
stay away from natural disasters. On Earth, a person can live up to 80 years, and in the so-called blue zones, even longer, without holding your breath. Well, and finally, the sun. Yes, of course, this is not a planet. But what would happen if you found yourself on the sun without a spacesuit? In general, about the same thing that would happen if you had a spacesuit. In the hottest regions, the
Wait, the sun's a planet? I thought the sun was a star. The sun's a planet?
temperature of its corona ranges from 8 million
Isn't the sun a star? What?
to 29 million Kelvin, which
me look it
is
up.
simply incredible. The lower layers are much colder. The surface temperature of the sun is about 5,500 degrees Celsius. That's only
The sun is a star. Why did this is the clickbait? Planets, sun is a star, bitch.
9,932 Fahrenheit. However, this isn't so important even if you did manage to reach it. It's impossible to live in such conditions with
Oh yeah, it's my favorite planet, the sun.
even the coolest equipment. A person would simply evaporate in a split second. If you like the video, give it a
Well guys, this is this video. Hope you enjoyed. Guess which one of those planets was the most interesting to you? These are reaction content. These are more reaction videos features need to do. I'll see you next one. Peace.
Extra large money.